#1 record-breaking song, Womanizer, is hot. And we're finding out what these super seductive players that she's singing about are all about. Joining us now is Dick. And Dick says that he has no... I love that. Let me do it again. Joining us now is Dick. And Dick has no problem calling himself a womanizer and a chauvinist.
I kind of like Ladies Man, too. That was good.
You like Ladies Man.
Sounds a lot classier, yeah.
So you are a womanizer?
I absolutely am. I have no problem leading women on. I have no problem lying to women. I have no problem faking commitment to get what I want out of them, because women have been doing that to guys for years.
So you fake the commitment. So these guys do not fake the commitment. Ahmed and Sean do not fake the commitment at all.
Well, the thing that we have to remember here is that anytime a guy acts like he's interested in talking to a woman, he's lying. He doesn't want to hear what you have to say. He doesn't want to hear about your dog and how it reminds you that it does people things too. He wants to get in your pants. So, as far as I'm concerned, any kind of lie that's worse than that is fair game. Okay,
so what do you think about Betsy? She's kind of still with Ahmed. Not kind of, is, after he's cheated.
Well, the other thing about womanizers, specifically you two guys, is that no matter what we do, if you're a UPS guy, if you're an attorney, if you're the greatest lover in the world, the fact that you're unattainable makes you more desirable to women. So no matter what you do, she's gonna still be on your jock until the day you die, as long as you keep that chauvinistic attitude going.
Do you agree with that, Ahmed?
So she's always gonna be there. Betsy's always gonna be there.
What? This is Betsy. Yeah, right.
I mean, I think his words are a little more blunt and graphic, you know what I'm saying, to the point. And a lot of people are, you know, turned off by it. But I think as a man, you want to lead and you want to leave something to the imagination, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made her attracted to me in the first place. So I kind of agree with him, but not in the sense that, you know, she's on my, you know, there has to be some respect and guidance. I mean,
see, he's a great liar.
You know what?
I bought every word of that.
You know what I find so interesting? You have to pull back and get a wide shot right now. That your arm, okay, this is your woman, Betsy, but your arms are around two women, your ex and the new one. What is that?
He gets the big, that's all it is.
I find that interesting. It's like you're the king of the castle.
Well, no, I mean, it's a crowded couch. I'm a big guy, so I had to put my arms.
I mean, I have to say, I think a woman is, if a woman wants to be led on, I think women have intuition, normally. So I think if a woman wants to be led on and wants to believe the bull crap, it's because they want to. But the thing is that if you're strong and you know yourself and you know what you want, you can delegate what you want to do and what type of relationship you want to have. I think men treat you how you allow them to treat you.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree with you on that.
You know, and if you take the respect for yourself and you respect yourself enough and you want, that's why I feel like I wasn't womanized. I wanted what I wanted. I mean, I was younger back then. I can't say that I would necessarily do it now. And as far as what you're saying, you're really not that cute to be saying all that. It's everything. If somebody was to come up to me with your arrogance, you would get shot down so quick, let me tell you.
Getting shot down is part of the game. Buddy, you had like a 1 in 20 average at that bar. That's a good-ass average. That's good. And that's something you gotta live with.
Guys like you that normally come up to me, I think you have something like itchy down there. That's what I think.
We'll be right back. We're back with the Womanizers. I gotta ask you guys about marriage. Ahmed, do you think you'd ever get married? Or married to Betsy?
I think it's too early to determine that. We're still getting to learn one another, but I don't rule it out. When I was younger, you couldn't catch me.
I heard that you think that men are not created to bond with one woman, though.
They're not. I don't think as human beings, we're meant to stay with one another. I mean, look, you turn on the news and, you know, cheating and people that are married, it's an ongoing thing, you know, and if you could put a camera on somebody's shoulder, you know what I'm saying? You will learn a lot, you know? I mean, everybody in the audience is sucking their teeth. Oh, my man, he don't cheat on me, blah, blah, blah. That's the best cheater when he got you convinced, you know what I'm saying? And you all comfortable, you know what I'm saying? That's the man right there.
Betsy, do you ever want to marry him? You don't want to marry him. You're not into marriage either, so y'all are just perfect for each other. Wow. Okay, so you say that marriage is not biological for a man, XYZ, but tell me, there's a reason why you think in your life, with your childhood, as to why you are a womanizer or reformed, or whatever you want to call it now.
I think There is a detachment. There is a detachment with me and my feelings when it comes to women, and based off of, you know, maybe feeling a void, I did what I did. Me and my mother, you know, at a young age, me and my mother were tight. She was a single parent, and she was independent, and I looked up to her. She was my mother and my father. You know, she did what she had to do, master's degree, blah, blah, blah. And then she got married, then put her career and herself on the back burner for a man, had his kids, and he just broke out on her. So misery loves company, and I didn't like that, you know, and I was neglected in the situation. So ever since then, I was just like, you know what, I might do what I do.
Did you become detached from your mother at that time?
Me and my mother didn't get along. So I left at a young age, and, you know, ever since then, it was just like, my attitude was F women, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not gonna deal with a woman that's, you know, emotionally weak and not independent, you know what I'm saying? I'm not attracted to women like that. I'm not attracted to women that give up their careers just to satisfy a man, you know what I'm saying? You know, it sounds funny, but it is what it is.
If you had a different childhood, do you think you'd be a different man?
I think so. I think all my friends that are cool with their mothers and respect their moms have a different outlook when it comes to dealing with women. So
I have to disagree with that.
Me too, actually.
I'm recently separated, and, you know, he's supposed to be an honorable man and a total mama's boy, and I've never been treated badly in my relationships. I have to say, yeah, I've had bad things happen, I mean, just like anybody, but he turned around to be very verbally abusive. I mean, he just, and then I remember there was a certain instance where he came at me, and his mother came downstairs and said, you shouldn't have said anything to him. And it just really struck me that he was coming at me being abusive, and her prodigy son could do no wrong, even if he was totally in the wrong.
Well, that was the problem with him.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? That he had no repercussions for his actions.
Right.
No matter what he did, his mother thought it was okay.
Everything was okay. I mean,
think that there's different reasons why people are the way that they are. I think that, Ahmed, you are a womanizer because of your situation with your mother. It could be a mama's boy that's a womanizer because his mom said he could do no wrong, and so he feels like the world is his oyster. I think there's a million different reasons why. But I want to thank you for being honest about it today, because you'd be the last person that I would thought that would talk vulnerability, Ahmed, right? I was like, he's talking about his pain and his mom, and I think that's really honorable. And I think that's the first step of knowing why you are the way that you are. We'll be right back. A copy of his book, Why Hasn't He Called, for everybody in the audience. That will really help. Won't that book help? You're sitting there waiting by the phone. You're like, why hasn't he called me? You can read that book and find out why, and maybe change a little couple things so that he would call you. He will call you. Now, could the next guy you meet be a total ladies' man? Well, there's only one way to find out if he's a womanizer, and it's not listening to Britney's song, because we already know all about that already, don't we? All right. Go to TyraShow.com and take our quiz to see if that fine man that is hitting on you and saying all kind of things ain't nothing but a womanizer in disguise, okay? Gonna take the test? Yeah? Yeah. All right, we'll see you later.